what we're going to do today is Leonardo's Vitruvian Man. I'm going to use a pencil, an eraser, a marker, a ruler, and I'm working on A3 paper. Okay, 541 years ago, Leonardo drew the Vitruvian Man. I'm going to try to simplify it for you so you can see the proportions of the human body. The first thing I'm going to do is draw a square 23 by 23 centimeters. It's going to be different if you're using A4 paper. That's my size for A3 because I need the overlap for the circle. So now just roughly by hand I'm sketching in my circle. If I had a compass or a perfect circle, I would. Okay, now I'm going to do some construction lines. I'm going to find halfway between. I've just drawn a very faint line, and I've done an oval for the head. What's really interesting about this, here comes the neck, and he's got two torsos. Here comes the shoulder muscles. What Vitruvius discovered is that there's mathematical proportions for the human body. And there we go with the fingertips. And everybody is exactly the same height as their arm span. So here's one arm. There's a few mutations. Dwarfism would be the most common, where you're not exactly the same height as your arm span. But most humans, this distance is exactly the same as this distance. So we're just sketching it out. Here comes the chest. I'm going to attach this PowerPoint if you need it. Okay, about halfway down is the groin, and I'm constructing the legs, the knees, and out of these construction lines I'm going to pick the best of them to go over in marker. So there's the first of my figures. Suppose we could give him a face. Not in too much detail. If you wanted to, you could change this and make it your favorite character. You could make it Iron Man, for example. Okay, now the second arm is going to go straight out into this corner. So I've drawn a hand in the corner, a hand in the corner. We're going to go from here to here. So you can see the human body is mathematically proportioned. It allows us to do some pretty cool things. For example, if you're a farmer and you want to see how many hours of daylight you've got left, you can hold your hand out to the horizon. It takes the sun 15 minutes to travel the distance of one finger, so that's 30 minutes. That's 1 hour, and you can count up to where the sun is. and it can tell you how many hours of daylight you have left. Now, oops, this circle's meant to be here. It's a bit of an oversight. I wonder it wasn't working. There. Okay, so the leg starts here and here. 1 and 2. So I'm using this as my guide and going up to about the same knee height. I'm putting in my second leg. This one's a bit out of proportion. I'm going to need my razor. Okay, it's up to you what you want to do with the body. Do you want to add in muscular proportions? Do I want to turn him into Iron Man? Not today. I'm just going to put the barest of body features on. Give him a belly button. I'm not going to give him abs or anything. I'm ready to go over my main lines. So it's a very simple version of Vitruvian Man. Just going to pause the video so you can see, so you're not watching me draw lines. Okay, and my body's in proportion. Just going to freehand my square. My circle's a bit rough. And you know what, that's okay. I'm just going to pick the best of my lines. So it is a very simplified version, but you can see just how mathematical and proportional the human body is. Shame about my not quite perfect circle. Let's rub out all those construction lines. Obviously, anytime I go too fast, just pause the video. Look forward to seeing your versions. I think that's pretty cool. So what we have is Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, simplified by me. The end.